Good afternoon. How's it going? We got 110-pound dumbbells right here. And I seen a comment that said that I wasn't, that my incline wasn't much of an incline. So, all right, I took that advice and I put it more of an incline. Sorry, 20% cut me off. But yeah, um, so I put it a little more of an incline, a little steeper of an angle, the bench I'm talking about. And I bumped the weight down to 110-pound dumbbells instead of 115s. Um, and I got 9 reps for this set. And then, yeah, this one I bumped the angle down in the incline back down because I didn't really see a point in having it to be that steep because I'm still hitting my upper chest by doing this. Which leads me to think that comment was just some freaking idiot commenting just because he could. I guess that's kind of why you shouldn't really be very careful who you take advice from, because a lot of these people are idiots and they think too much. And you can't think your way to success. You can't think your way to getting big. You can't think your way to happiness. If you think a lot, that's kind of a curse. The corruption of thought. Back to the Garden of Eden. Eating that freaking apple and then becoming self-conscious that you're naked and you're afraid and oh, the snake is Eve listened to a freaking dumb snake. That creep, that voice in your head. That's like, oh, I don't know. Maybe you should do this. Oh no. And then she took a bite. Boom. Anxiety started happening. Freaking terror, depression started happening. These are 110-pound dumbbells as well. Bruh. Yeah, and this one I bumped up. I was doing 270 for the longest time in this, but I was doing like 15 reps. So I put on 10 more pounds each side to make it 290. And then just so I'm like, I could even go heavier just because I did like 12 reps. And I'm kind of just getting the pump at that point, not really gaining strength. I want to talk to my coach and see if I can just add in like dumbbell military press instead of this machine. I like this machine, but I like free weights a lot more. Just because I want to get stronger at free weights, I want to get stronger on a freaking machine. If someone asks me how much of my military present, it's like, oh, wait, what do you mean? Like on the machine or like on the dumbbell, bro? Who freaking records how heavy they lift on machine? Well, apparently I do because that's what I've been doing. But to me, it just makes more sense to do it with free weights. You definitely need both, though. Get the best of both worlds. These are 115-pound dumbbells. This is my 6th set of pushing. Chest is already a little fatigued. Yeah, shit. Yeah, I can usually do 125-pound dumbbells for like 12 on flat bench. Maybe like even 15 now since I got a little stronger. My goal is to be able to press the 140s for like 10, but I'm still a ways away from that. And then this set, right? Come on, bro. Freaking jump in the next set. I gotta have something to talk about. There we go. Okay, these are 110-pound dumbbells. Yo, I started to realize, bro, like, I started to take off my headphones in between sets because I don't need to listen to music constantly, You're always filling your mind, you're not even letting your mind idle. Your mind has to be comfortable in an idle state, They say an idle mind is when the devil takes advantage of you and creeps in, and the creep. That's how the devil operates. A creep. He's not like like a. He doesn't sound like freaking a deep voice like this. Well, I think the devil kind of it has like a sneaky Weasley sounding voice. Why did I start to talk about this? I lost the freaking what I was even talking about. Wow. What is wrong with me? I can't even think right now. It's pissing me off. Damn it. I don't know. Moving on. These are 60-pound dumbbells. I decided to bump it up from 50 pounds. Just because it felt kind of gay doing 25 reps. But yeah, shit. There wasn't. Yeah, I didn't record everything. There was like I left out rear delts, didn't record rear delts. And I left out all my triceps. Couldn't really find it. The freaking lights make it so you can't see anything. They're so bright. I hate it. It's so. I was recording dumbbell skull crushers, and the light was just beaming and covering the whole thing. I don't know if I'm low test right now because I'm just feeling very irritated. I mean, I've been off test for like 2 weeks, so if I'm feeling like irritable, I would attribute that to just the testosterone leaving the body. I've noticed that before. Like if I like forget to like pin one day of the week, I feel like very like dog brain, like feminine minded, like very triggered by everything. Such a big people ask you questions. It's like I get stressed out, I'm like irritated, which is bad. Here we got the freaking chest fly. I just pumped out like 26 reps of this. This is a workout where I just get the hypertrophy look. Because all my other workouts are just kind of lower rep for the most part, at least the free weights, just, you know, trying to go for strength. This one, I figured I might as well have some diversity in my workout. Get the strength in the beginning of the workout, and then get that freaking cherry on top, get that pump, baby. That pump going. And this is the only gym I've ever seen this machine at. I've never seen this specific pec deck machine, chest fly machine, at any other gym. I've honestly thought about going to like the YMCA. It's because I haven't gone in a long time. But then I asked myself, I'm like, I just want to be a freaking big fish in a small pond. That's why I want to go, you know. At Hercules, you know, you got horse cocks walking around everywhere. So it's like you just fit in. But honestly, I'd rather have that feeling, that community, because they embrace you more. At the Y, they see that you're... My mic died. My microphone died, sorry. But I was starting to say, this is a freaking chest pack, frick! A chest pack, a dick, a freaking machine that you usually don't see at other gyms, but Hercules. At least I've never seen it. Well, what the frick? I freaking was starting to talk about how great Hercules is, but I wasn't. My microphone died, so I don't feel like we're just repeating myself. Oh, okay. It's okay. We're already here. Bye. Tomorrow is gonna be my first day pinning test in about 2 weeks. I'm really looking forward to it. How's it going? How the frick is it going? For me, it's going pretty well because I'm looking forward to that. And the one thing that I'm kind of, you know, a little irritated about is I can't figure out how to get master on. This has been a problem I've been talking about for the last couple videos. Now, all these websites, the problem with them is, yes, they have master on, but you can't get it with a freaking card or credit card. You have to like convert it to Bitcoin and then you can get it. But in order to do that, you need to like download this app. I had to download this app. I'm not going to say the name of the app. It's not illegal or anything, but I'm not saying the name of the app because I honestly I can't remember it. But I gotta wait like a couple days for my account to verify. I had to freaking take a picture of my ID and do a bunch of things to verify that it's me. So, kind of just waiting on that. But tomorrow, I'm hopping back on test. Very small dose. But I'm going to be pinning like 20 IUs 3 times a week. I'm not sure what that comes out to be, milligram a week wise, what the dose on it is. It's not really, it's such a little amount that it's not really going to be noticeable. It's not going to be noticeable like with my energy levels, with my physique. I'm just doing it, you know, as a baseline, you know. And then the Masteron, that's going to be the main compound that is going to give me the most results, the best results, the most gains. And honestly, the best physique as well. Because I was talking to my coach, Coach Nick. Freaking awesome name, bro. Come on now. I was talking to Coach Nick, and he was saying, because I was asking him, I was like, all right, so what if we just dropped the whole idea of the Masteron? He's like, well, you're going to freaking blow up like a balloon, buddy. And I'm like, okay, well, that's not going to be worth it. Because the nice part about Masteron is it gives you that freaking, that tight, that shredded tight look, like very veiny looking, very aesthetic, and a lot of freaking strength as well. And I'm going to be taking a freaking, I think when we talked about it, we were thinking like, but yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, tomorrow, I'm gonna be pitting test again. I don't really remember what I was talking about when the 3 minutes cut me off. I guess just master on. We're gonna see a lot of strength gains because we're talking about I'm gonna hop on like 600 milligrams a week. Guys, I think that's really all I need is just testosterone and some masteron. And I'm not saying that to say you need that too. I don't want to get any comments saying, who do you think you are, Who do you think you are? Trying to freaking sell something to the youth, trying to freaking influence it, trying to do this, just being a poor example to the youth or to someone who is kind of on the edge of, oh, I want to take steroids. Listen, bro, that's on you. I'm just talking about my own personal journey. The only reason I take testosterone is because it's nice. But no, I mean, the real reason is because, like a couple years ago, for those of you that don't know, I was heavy on SARMs. Bruh. For those of you that don't know, SARMs are like these little oral capsules you take. They make you retain a ton of water. They make you get really puffy. They make you put on a frick ton of strength. Put on a lot of weight too, bro. I put on like 60 pounds and not just muscle. Mostly fat, mostly water retention. I've completely fried my liver. I had horrible blood work. So with that being said, I met my trainer. We had a phone call, and then I agreed to get blood work done. And then I sent him my blood work, and he was like, Nick, this is the worst blood work I've ever seen in my life. And he has a lot of clients that have taken trend before. So I was like 325 pounds at 6'7". I was a big boy. I was too big of a boy. I was just, and also like not even health wise, but like I wasn't agile, I wasn't athletic. I don't even know if I could still dunk a basketball at the time. I was such a fatty, fat boy. I was very fat, to say the least. But at the time, I really prided myself in mostly my strength in my chest mostly. And it wasn't even that impressive. I mean, considering the freaking girth and bulbous size. But my lifts weren't even that impressive, considering I weighed well over 300 pounds at the time. Oh. I couldn't do that at all. I had a very thick, stout waist. A very fat face as well. Like I'm seeing pictures and it's like, like I had none of that back then, And I didn't even do it with the intent, lose weight with the intention of looks max. I don't even know what looks max was at the time. But yeah, I prided myself in like my dumbbell horizontal flat bench. I could do like 120 pound dumbbells for like, I think my best was like 15 or 16 reps. I don't know if I had ever like had the ability to bench 405. Probably not. I think most I could do was like 315 for 8 reps or so. I mean, I do pride myself with having a 6'10" wingspan, so it does make it harder. But I also weighed a frick ton. But yeah, I just figured I'd fill you guys in, boys. Just tell you what's going on. I'm starting tomorrow. I should be starting, I'm hopping back on test tomorrow. It should be Tuesday, but we're going to start a day earlier. But it's probably going to be a little bit till hop back on mast. So I'm just going to be carb maxing, eating lots of carbs, drinking lots of water, trying to avoid looking flat. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Huh. So yeah, that's it for this video. Tomorrow we got deadlifts. I'm gonna do it at the gym. I wish I could do it at my house, but the problem is I only got like 500 pounds of weights, and I usually like to pull like around 600 to see if I can hit a single, maybe a double or a triple. But yeah, it's gonna be one at the gym tomorrow. So I'll see you guys then. Thank you for watching. I love you, and Jesus loves you. Peace out.